You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
Hello and welcome, friends. I was told to not hold anything back. To Exploding Dice, your Geek.io live play role-playing podcast. I am Toab JC. And joining me as always, or never, or last week, or possibly 3 weeks from now, is... Yekajig. It's hard to say everybody else's names backwards. Jackie Long.
Howdy. He got a great full night's sleep, and he's ready and raring to go.
Obviously, it's Yukaj.
That's what Daenerys yells and burns a city. It's okay to say that by now because this is like a month and a half after that aired. We have her voice, the one, the only. There is Carrie, always has a blanket but never using it. Wilcox.
I'm using it right now. Also, I thought you hated that bumper.
Blank.
1974, 1982.
Ugh. There's Monica. Monica saved me.
Potatoes converted to pounds.
And finally, since we're making these references as we go, Generic Life Josh. Josh Generic Live Show.
Yeah, all right. I'd watch that.
So, last time, lots of time.
So much time.
Too much time on our hands.
So,
much time on our...
last time we got to the bottom of the temporal shenaniganery, but it does not allow us to simply rest easy, except for 3 of you guys. You guys rest easy. But as we cut, I'm sure you all hated me for last week, as Jack and Elle turn around to hearing, "Hello, big sister." And we'll get back to that here after these ads. Stay tuned. So, as you turn around, there is a man in very tattered red and blue garb. He has hair, very incredibly long hair, slightly pointed ears. And if you squint kind of hard, his face kind of has a similar structure to Elle's. He stands holding a device in his hand, pressing a button. Oh. Hello, big sister.
Do I know you?
No, not yet. But you will.
I swear if you say in time, I'm accelerating the punching. So much.
He smiles. Oh, yes, hold on. Jack. Right?
Oh, getting a reputation. That feels kind of nice.
Well, he keeps looking at the device in his hands and presses a couple buttons, closes it again.
Oh, this is going to be real therapeutic. You got 6 seconds to explain yourself, and then I just start hurting you.
I have as much time as I possibly need, child. You have no idea what you are messing with.
6. Make a Constitution save.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to the character sheet.
Or Strength save, excuse me. I was looking at my previous Constitution save.
Alright, so he takes, 2 damage?
3 force.
3 force.
If he fails the save.
He did.
And he's... I'm going to drag him 10 feet closer to us. Because it's 10 feet in any direction. Basically, psychic smack upside the back of his head.
He moves closer to you and then is back to where he was.
Ooh. It's like a paddle ball.
I'm really going to have to put you to sleep to talk to my sister, aren't I? I didn't want to.
You keep using that word. You're probably going to want to explain yourself real quick before she starts breaking out the big gun.
I'm trying to, but the impudent child won't shut up and let me do my job.
Bitch, I'm like 350.
That's adorable. As I was trying to say before that all happened, my name is Phelan Kirisu. Will be, well, right now I am still her younger brother.
You're the jackass that has our friend.
No, I do not.
Well, I mean, your initials are FK, and as much as I would like to say fuck you...
Do I look like I have anything around me?
Well, I mean, not clearly here, metaphorical. You're really going to split semantics with me on this?
Beep, 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 beep. Flips it closed. Oh, that's right. That's the way to make you rage out and avoiding any super awkward questions that your stupid face may have. Your father says hello, and he presses a button and teleports away.
Hey, Al.
Yeah?
I'm going to wind up punching him, just so you know. Just fair warning.
She just kind of shrugs. I'm an only child. And she's going to kneel down and start trying to shake Z awake.
Nudge, nudge. Nudge,
Yeah.
nudge.
Yeah,
No more potatoes. No more potatoes.
See? See, we need you.
What?
You okay?
I'm not being assaulted by potatoes.
No, but there's a guy who claims he's my brother, and he kind of left.
Wait, you have a brother?
No?
This wouldn't be some random, is it clone, would it?
Mustache on Trevor, and then wake him up.
She just kind of shrugs. He said he would be my brother, so maybe he hasn't been born yet, but...
Your younger brother, specifically.
Yeah. But this guy was like grown man looking, right, CJ?
Oh, yes. This was very clearly an adult.
Time travel.
Yeah, he said he was my younger brother, but he was definitely older than me.
Yeah, like you know what half-elves look like, and they age pretty similarly to humans, and he looked like he was early 40s.
Why am I having a sinking feeling that the time passing was worse than we thought?
Ugh.
I mean, he had some kind of device, so it could have been him coming back here. He was definitely...
Back from the future?
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, but I mean...
What's
is it
dumb
better
is...
or worse if it's done with a train?
Better, clearly.
What's dumb is some guy showing up claiming to be my brother and then leaving.
I'm gonna guess that Jack tried to hit him.
tried and succeeded, thank you.
Well, I mean, I was asleep, so...
He kind of acted like a paddle ball. It was pretty great because he bounced forward and then he bounced right back. I was hoping to do it a few more times and get a good rhythm going, but then he decided to be a little bitch and left.
Because I'm not going to be awkward and I don't want to be the first face that she sees. Can somebody go wake up, make sure Katrine's up, please?
We'll go over and gently shake her awake.
I really don't feel like getting hit.
Katrine, I have more muffins.
Katrine will not open her eyes, but will raise a hand for the muffin.
I was expecting her just to open her mouth.
Good morning. It's porridge, and it's happy to see you.
Elle hands her a muffin.
She will eat the muffin and then wake up.
I knew these would come in
get
handy.
up.
And then act like she has just woken up, even though she ate the muffin.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's like, stretch, and like sits up and is actually awake now.
Yeah, and like Z does some like stretches and calisthenics, like, oh god, my back. Ah.
Still not entirely sure goblins are made to be wearing that much.
It's standard issue. It's fine. Oh god, my knees are buckling again.
Yeah, standard issue for angels.
Hey, Z's tougher than he looks.
It's fine. It's fine. I have my pension coming. It'll be fine. I just have to live long enough.
So, any idea where your brother went?
Thin air? I mean, I'm an only child. I always thought my bio parents getting together was just a one-off thing, but he used my bio mom's name and he was definitely a half-elf. So either she's got a thing for elves or he's my full sibling.
So either you got a secret brother, or B, it could be another Izzet clone, or C, we're still dreaming and this is a nightmare.
It's definitely a nightmare. He also said my dad said hi.
Wait, what?
Right before he disappeared with the Ziggy Zappy thing.
Was it like some kind of blender looking contraption?
No, it was kind of like yellow plastic and it made boopy noises and he was kind of talking to somebody that wasn't there. And then he went all blue and glowy and made some kind of quantum leap. And
it's actually pretty close to what it was, other than it being yellow. It was very steampunky, coggy, kind of looked like a steampunk kind of phone that flipped open and close.
So it basically hot glue a bunch of gears onto one of those flippy Game Boy Advances.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or take the Star Trek Enterprise communicators and add more gears to it.
Yeah, either one of those. Your headcanon is accepted.
Well, in any case, first of all, why was I asleep?
He did a button pressy thing and put everyone to sleep, but Jack is doing the whole doesn't need to function like nature thing, and I can't be put to sleep by magic. Remember that time you tried? That was fun.
Yeah.
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah. Well, how long were we out?
Just a couple minutes.
Yeah, not super long.
We're sure it's done, right? We're sure this is over.
No. It's magic, man. Can't ever be sure if anything is over until it's over.
I'm gonna Arcana, if that is okay.
That is more than fine.
Actually, click the right A thing this time. That is a 26.
The magic's coming over from the so you guys still feel a little groggy, like timey-wimey, but you feel you tap into the Arcana, the mana pool around you, and you can feel a trace of energy going off towards the way that you guys were going anyway.
There's something weird going on that way.
No.
A few points.
All right, well, I appreciate the power nap. All right, let's get this going.
Yeah, you three feel a lot better, by the way.
More things to punch with my brain.
He did say he wanted to talk to me.
Why didn't he?
And then he ran away.
Yep.
I'm guessing because Jack pissed him off.
Or he's just a dick. Kind of runs in the bio family. Jack knows.
Maybe Jack's your great-great-great-granddad or something. 300 years old, as you like to remind us.
I think it would technically be a couple more greats, but
Yeah.
because you can get up to like 2 greats just in one generation.
I'm not
And if we're
hearing
talking like elves, half elves, man.
not hearing a denial. Maybe
I
I
have a thing I need to go punch.
Maybe
I don't
one
have
of
time
Jack's
for your
fingers is-
weird head cannoning.
related to you.
Yeah, look, I think it's just best. Let's just try and.
Oh, I imagine you guys talking and walking during all of this because
Yeah.
As you guys continue walking, the mana energy that you felt is getting stronger. The closer you warmer, as you get closer and closer to a building. And it's not even hidden as you get towards this building in the blister coils. It is a very intricate building, with several Izzet markings on it that are only known to Izzet, that basically just kind of equate to a safe house in the shelter, or the safe house in the storm kind of thing. And a very powerful, and every one of you, since this is a very magically attuned group, every one of you get a feeling of energy coming off of a rune on the door.
This is supposed to be a safe house, but this doesn't seem safe.
We are in the blister coils after all.
Well, that's why they put a safe house here. Who wants to punch the thing?
Maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, I mean, this one's visible. We didn't have to look for it. Generally, when something is lit up saying punch me, it's not a good thing to punch.
I can throw a rock at it.
I mean, have at it.
Z's gonna go in a corner when as Elle says that. And can I just peek through?
I mean, do you want me to?
Back into a corner, hold his shield in front of the alleyway.
I mean, sure, have at it, Trevor says as he kind of...
She looks around on the ground to find like kind of a smallish rock, pulls down her goggles over her eyes and just kind of chucks it at it. Like she's not hurling it super hard.
It funks in the door and just hits the ground.
Okay. Well, it didn't explode.
That's rare. Why don't you open the door, Elle, since you're there?
Do I know what this sigil says or means?
Give me another Arcana check.
Okay. 1 second while I grab it. 25.
Hey.
This... Yes and no. It looks like it is several sigils put together into one. One of them is a zone of truth. Another one is a denial. And you can't make out the third one.
What kind of denial? Like, you can't come in here?
Yes.
It's okay. Well, I think I can probably see if I can do something about that. I'm gonna use Dispel Magic on it, on the Forbiddens.
All right, the forbidden one disappears.
Yay!
Alrighty, so we got Zone of Truth left, and can I make out the other one now that Forbiddance is gone?
No, it is not one you have ever seen in your entire life.
And a mystery one.
Oh.
Mystery.
Do we want to risk it?
Going through a window.
Wait, there's windows here?
No,
We
Not
can
in this
make one.
building.
Oh, that. Okay, well. All right. Let me just sign the building. All right, we're done. Go ahead.
Demolition clearance.
All right. Just initial here, L, as usual. Thank you.
Each of you hears in your mind that noise.
Ding.
That noise. And then it's very
Received
simple.
message.
My sister comes in. The rest of you stay out. It's not hard.
Who was that? What?
That was the asshat.
Oh.
See, I call him that because when I find him, I'm going to take him and I'm going to bend his spine in such a way that his head goes up his own ass. And then he'll have an ass hat.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of sounds like he has his head up his own ass anyways, but I'm not sure if that's better or worse than having a stick up your ass.
Katrine like stifles a chuckle at ass hat.
and Z just like cautiously turns his head at Katrine.
Did she just?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this is truly a nightmare scenario.
I didn't
okay.
think she could make that noise.
All right, the world's ending. That's all I know.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
So, am I going in?
I mean, I guess he said that he wanted you inside. Are you gonna be okay?
Well, probably not, but
I do not approve of this action.
I don't
probably
even-
gonna have to be.
Look, I don't like anybody saying that anybody is L's younger brother. Because I know
Especially not a guy who looks 40. What?
Well, I mean, I've known you for too long. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, especially not for my younger brother to be like 40.
Yeah.
But I do have this, and she kind of taps the little cuff on her ear that she used when talking to you, Jack. I mean, he might block it, but I can try to call for you guys if I need you.
Probably a good idea.
I really don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't really see a way around it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's
Hey,
able
L.
to...
Yeah?
If you could pick like one element the Izzet are particularly fond of.
Fire and lightning, but that's 2.
I mean, technically lightning's just superheated air, but anyways. Quick question for the more experienced GMs in the group.
What up?
Mhm.
If you are attempting to maintain concentration on something, do you need a line of sight?
No.
No,
Or is
unless it
just
says that.
focusing on it?
Yeah, it has it usually will tell you must maintain line of sight. If it doesn't say that, then it doesn't. Then you don't need to.
Correct.
Groovy. Gonna do a thing. Is it alright if I poke you?
Okay.
Puts a hand down on her shoulder, and one of those really weird black light shows kind of throws itself across her form,
Whoa.
and all of the lines are kind of on the jagged side and fork and just kind of twist all the way around, and then they dull out. And as long as they maintain concentration for the next hour, she is immune to lightning damage.
You kind of see Elve's brave face waver a little bit, and she pulls the group into a big hug.
If you need us, just scream and yell. Also, if we hear an explosion, we kind of get that as an idea.
Yeah, and last case scenario, if my ring comes back to Karn, I'm either dead or asking for help.
Yeah, but I'm assuming there'll be an explosion before that.
Yeah, you never know, though.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, kid.
Thanks. She kind of squeezes everybody again and heads on in.
All right. The door opens as you touch it without you even turning the handle.
Probably what that other rune was.
And you, as you walk in, get to see a new map. You guys, as you look through the door, absolutely nothing is there, by the way. As the door opens, you guys see nothing but black. She sees a intricate office area building as she walks in. And the man sits behind a desk with a steaming cauldron next to him as he throws something into it and notes down a notation. Oh, you've came. Excellent. I was hoping your friends wouldn't be doing anything stupid.
Well, I mean, they're all pretty smart people, and they all kind of want everyone here to live, so they're staying out for now, but...
Well, that makes two of us.
What did you say your name was again?
Phelan Kirisu. Our mother just had me... Flips open his device again. A little over a year ago now. Flips it closed again.
So, half brother, same bio dad. What? Why are you here? Why are you my younger brother and like 40?
Ravnica's coming apart.
Was that the time weird stuff?
Yes. Purposely said what I said to Jack to get him riled up because I figured that was the best idea, the best chance I had to get you guys to act. And as you could tell, because I know you are incredibly intelligent, no one can lie within this space.
No, I found that one at least.
The other one is a rune that was invented, may be invented about 30 years from now in another universe. The one I'm from.
But you were born here.
Yes, and so something happened here that time and space began to unravel, creating different paths. My path is one that time eventually just kind of unraveled entirely, and those who were close to the epicenter got thrown into other timelines, and this is the one that I wound up in.
So, how long have you been here? Why find me? Why not let them in?
Because I knew the moment that I let him in, that not only one, he would try to hit me, but two, Yell would be notified. Yell got to me first. And outside of these doors, I am an agent of his. And the moment the Jex sees me, I will be an agent of his. I was sincerely hoping that it would be you and I to talk.
So what? I can't tell them that?
You can tell them, but the moment Jek lays eyes on me, I will have no choice but to attack. Assuming he is aggressive to me first. Because the doctor wants him back.
Finish the experiments?
Yes. I don't know what those plans are. In my timeline, I was just a scholar. I don't know what was happening in the greater scheme of things until it was beyond the point of no return.
So if you're agent of his, do you have any information?
Not really. He found me in the university. He found me, knocked me out, and I woke up with his instructions of basically retrieve the failed experiment, and kill the rest.
What, like mind control-y instructions?
Yes.
But this room stops it.
There is a considerable amount of magic in this room.
So why can't they come in if I tell them to not hit you?
I will still need to try and restrain him. The rest of them can. Jack will only be able to fight it for so long.
And you see her just kind of like rubbing her temples.
Oh. I was expecting hard stuff in the Gatewatch, but not this. Okay, Okay. Hang on a second. And she is going to use... So message can pass through solid walls.
Yes.
Can it pass... It can... Will he allow it to pass through, like, the magic barrier shit?
Well, he sees you. If you're going to try, he's going to stand up and look at you. What are you doing?
I mean, if you... I have to reach him somehow, and if I open the door, he'll see me and try to come in. It's just message.
Okay.
So L is going to reach out to Z. And he's going to get a message. He just wants to talk. If he sees Jack, he's going to be mind controlled into attacking him, but he said anyone else can come in.
Oh, well, that's weird. All right. So, all right, Katrine and Trevor, we can come in. He apparently just wants to talk. Sorry, Jack, you're gonna have to stay inside because apparently he has mind control to kill you on sight.
Well, that's a new excuse at least. Gonna tell you right now, if a lot of you aren't back in 10, maybe 15 minutes, I'm just gonna bring the whole place down on top of him.
Trevor,
Assuming he doesn't teleport away like a little bitch again.
Trevor looks at Jack. Dude, you would know if something happened to me.
Well, what are you waiting for?
All right, well, try not to bring the whole place down yet.
Katrine is not so sure about going into this building.
Well, I can't leave Elle by herself too long.
Yeah, I don't think that you should. I think that you should definitely go in. She should definitely not be by herself. Even though I know she can take care of herself.
Yeah. So what do you want? You want to just stay here too?
Yeah, I think I'll stay out here with Jack.
All right. All right, I'll go in then.
As will Trevor. And as you two get to the door opens again, and you can see Elle standing inside of it. She's probably staring off into the distance of a person that you guys can't see. And as you come in, the door closes behind you. Ah! Zevord. And I don't know that guy.
Ding!
It's all right.
Come on, Star-Lord, infamous outlaw.
That's Trevor.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I don't know of any Trevor on the Gatewatch.
Oh, he's definitely not part of the Gatewatch.
Oh, yes, he definitely is.
Well, I mean, he wasn't originally.
Your NPC hating ass
I
doesn't
find
have
it
anything
really
to do with this
funny.
one.
Hearing those words, and I just imagine Trevor holding up his hand. Oh, he definitely is.
Yeah, exactly. Bitch, he definitely is. Say that again, and my backhand's going to go up against your face.
Don't you take this from me.
Insert the meme. Am I a joke to you?
And he hits a button, and you guys hear kind of whirring happen inside of the room. He goes, just as a precaution of making sure that you guys do nothing stupid.
All right.
And a suit of armor in the corner kind of clambers to life. And closes this thing again. Again, just making sure.
But just for the sake of the whole zone of truth thingy,
Yes,
is it true that you do not want to fight us?
this is true. I will defend
kind-
myself, but I will not fight you unless I need to.
She kind of sighs a little bit of relief.
So, we heard you are supposed to be Elle's younger brother.
From another
Apparently, he's a
time.
year old.
Yes, I am a year old.
And also, like, 30 or 40 something at the same time. Because time stuff.
Timelines, they're a fantastic thing.
Oh, great.
Apparently, Ravnica's falling apart.
I couldn't tell.
I don't want to see the same thing happen to my time here.
So, what exactly happened?
I don't know.
Unravlica. It doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't.
I was trying in my head. And you can't really mash them up too well.
Yeah.
Unravlica.
That's hard to spell, too.
Unravlica. Get the N out of there.
Unravlica. Ravlica.
Yeah.
It's weird. It rolls, but it doesn't at the same time. That's bizarre. I don't know exactly the details. I wasn't near the epicenter of everything. I just know that my timeline physically began ripping apart. And me and some of the other professors tried to see what's going on or stop it. And that was about the time that everything kind of went everything and nothing. And then I woke up here.
How long ago?
Not too long ago. Maybe a couple of weeks.
Right around the time the Gatewatch formed.
God damn it, Jace.
Yeah, somewhere down the distance, you just hear like another planeswalker just goes, "God damn it, Jace!"
Chase, what? I didn't do it this time. God. Yes, you did. You're right. I probably did, but
If that thing about sneezing when someone's talking about you behind your back is true, that man must be just going 24/7.
Yeah, because everyone has something to say about Jace.
Jace thinks he has really bad allergies and nothing helps.
oh, why is it always allergies, Jason?
So, are you the one who sent the blood note?
Blood? No.
Because your initials are on it.
Fantastic.
Also, fingers. I'm not touching them, but there's fingers in here.
Fingers?
Yeah.
She hands over the bag.
Well, actually, Z just grabs into the bag, like, and pulls out the frozen fingers.
Huh. Interesting.
Shared bag. Satash has the other one, but bloody note with your initials.
You know the doctor's an asshole, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I would imagine that he was trying to get you guys to attack me on sight. Almost worked. It helps study chronomancy before you got ripped into time, being able to work with it and all. And thankfully, Jack only hit one of me.
One of you?
One of
So
me.
exactly how many of you are there?
Depends on how hard I focus.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of lifts an arm, and then another one kind of shows itself.
That's weird.
It's a little weird.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty weird.
Localized time.
Okay. So, you don't know what exactly caused whatever's gonna happen. But, do you even know where the epicenter was?
It was Precinct 1.
Of course it was.
After... and he, starts rubbing his temples and shakes a bunch. Something...
You all right?
Something burned. Yeah, basically. Something was burning, is burning, did burn, may turn to ice. I don't remember. There is a certain point that everything becomes so twisted that I can't grasp onto one single thing. I just remember fire, and then stuff, which is just a jumbled pile of stuff. And then going to a large disruption in Precinct 1, and then here.
So why look for me?
I mean, besides the fact that the professor wants Jack, I know one person here. you and my timeline, you and I weren't close, but you were somebody that I could relate to and obviously rely on when I needed you. You being 18 years older than me put a separation there, but you were always there for me.
Yeah, well, I know what it's like to not be wanted.
Yeah, our mother, not the kindest person in the world. I had to grow up with her.
Oh, gods.
In my timeline, you left pretty early. I don't know anything about what happened. Hey, L.
Yes?
Carrie. Well, sorry, Carrie. Give
Yes?
me a Arcana check, please.
Arcana.
And a history check, please.
Welp.
Well,
That sucks.
had to happen sooner or later.
Nat 1 on Arcana, 16 history.
Yeah, it's the only Nat 1 that's really been happening in this session so far. There's just so much energy going on in here that you can't really get a piece on it, but you kind of have a strange feeling that this kind of temporal thing has happened around you before, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Okay.
But the feeling that you get when he's talking is a very familiar feeling.
She just kind of shudders. Oh, deja vu. Are you doing something right now?
No.
Are you thinking about doing something soon?
I prefer not to. But I'm
Alright.
wondering if I have to.
I don't know. Something just feels really familiar, but your story's a little different from mine.
Have there been any incursions in space-time here that you would know about?
Localized time distortion in this precinct.
Outside of that, I did that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, well, I have to lay traps. Outside of that, has there been anything that's happened space-timey wise?
Well, besides the fact that your the good doctor is around, or something of him, and our wonderful, ever so exalted metal face.
How long ago are we talking here? How recent? And how unusual? Because, I mean, this is the kind of place that studies space-time stuff. Experiments here happen all the time.
Yeah, and let's not forget that long walkway.
Planar manipulation, distortion of a level that isn't supposed to be there, any entities that exist that shouldn't. Yell is one of them. I don't
Wait,
know.
yells? Yells from the bleed?
He may have touched it. Also, yeah, you would. Wait, you wouldn't know about the bleed for another 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years from now.
I've already graduated from the university. I took lots of classified classes. Was I not adopted in your world?
No. You just left home. I don't know why. But the bleed is forbidden knowledge to anybody but planeswalkers.
Not everybody. There's classes on it. Here. I took them.
That is incredibly irresponsible.
I'm kind of studying it. It's kind of my job.
That is very irresponsible.
which is new. It's news to Z. She's talked about having to do experiments and stuff, but she's always been like, I'm forbidden to talk about this.
Yeah, and so Z's just like dumbfounded, being like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anybody who knows of the bleed has the ability to touch it. And
Z, my dad's in danger.
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
In this world, our bio mom gave me up when I was born. I was adopted by a guy who's not from here.
Oh no. Yeah, he might be in trouble.
Yep. And your traps might have made it worse now.
Didn't have a choice, sorry.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a lot of things to figure out when we get it back, because we have a potentially missing lizard, and now your dad, L.
And Yell probably has Rickus.
Yeah, that too. The whole point we were out here.
Sorry, Rickus' dad takes precedence.
I don't like this. He sticks his hand into the cauldron that's next to him, screams out in pain, and pulls up a gem. God, it hurts.
Was that really necessary?
Yes. He throws it, and he's not very strong, so it just kind of tinkles to the ground in front of you guys. You can use that to try and summon some chronal energy, and I may be able to assist. I don't know how much I will be able to do around Jack, though.
Whoa. So what exactly... Explain to me first. What does gathering chrono energy mean? I'm not exactly the most educated here.
With that, if L uses it, I may be able to send help your way. I don't know in what way that may be yet, because it all depends on where and when, and time and space energy is very weird. And I don't know how much I'll be able to do with Jack around at all. The professor is very persuasive.
Right. So,
yeah, he's mind controlled to try and bring Jack back.
Quick question.
And kill the rest of us.
Are we sure the professor's not behind this?
I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Right.
So we make sure Rickus is okay if we can. I mean, he might be with the doctor guy. We make sure my dad is okay. And then we let you capture us?
I mean...
If you can get the brainwashing to let you capture us alive, we go right to him.
Maybe. I mean, it's really going to be if you can convince Jack to do it, because I will fight you. And I'm not going to lie, I'll probably win. I have knowledge of you guys. I know that I could take out Zev with the chainmail link that is 37 down, 3 to the left on his left knee. You should get that repaired.
Z just starts looking at his knee.
There is a dinked piece there.
Not my knees. Damn it.
Of course it's my knees.
I could kidnap Katrine's parents because I know she's attached to them more than she lets on. I can simply evaporate your mind, Elle. I don't want to.
Please don't.
I don't want to. And that guy over there, as he points to the hulking piece of armor that's in the corner, he has a lot of energy stored in him. That's my anti-Jack friend.
Right.
Not gonna lie, it would be kind of cool to see those two fight for fun.
Maybe
Not
later.
not life or death, just prowling around. Anyways,
The weirdest thing is Trevor doesn't exist in the Gatewatch. And
Z just kind of turns over to Trevor again.
Trevor holds out his gun at you.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the other timeline.
That's a very strange thing. What's your last name, Trevor? And he gives a look at Phelan. I don't want to tell you that.
Look, Trevor, if
Okay.
it helps you feel any better, potentially, if we resolve this, maybe none of this has to exist, and maybe nobody will ever know, except for me and Elle.
Last name is Verona. And Phelan's eyes get all big.
What does that mean?
You definitely died.
Oh. Was he like the first to die, the third to die?
And
also, how many times?
Yeah, that's also important.
just the once.
Oh. Well, they probably did the smart thing and killed me first.
His story was... There's a point where people seem to forget of your actual existence. And that's a bad thing. Well, no shit. Yeah. And the only thing about there is your dad. And Trevor's eyes get all... Yeah, Tomar? Trevor holds out, like, summons his gun. I should go. Okay. Bye, Chronal Anomaly.
Wait, isn't that you?
Yes, and...
Anyway. Jack's
Right.
not stupid. I think if we tell him what happened and tell him the plan, he wouldn't just mess it up for no reason.
Well, first of all, sorry to be blunt, but what exactly is the plan?
Find my dad, make sure he's okay, and then let my younger brother take us to the doctor and Rickus.
Oh, okay. Just making sure there wasn't any other inclusions, like, oh, I don't know, like having to do some fangle-dangle artificing.
I mean, I can do that if you want.
Yeah, just not in the same room.
Should I bring Kevin?
What's a
Maybe I'll
Kevin?
bring Kevin. Kevin's my waffle iron.
You name your waffle iron?
It actually
You
makes
don't?
it actually does fantastic pancakes.
No, I don't name my waffle irons, and my waffle irons certainly don't make pancakes.
Your waffle irons are weird and boring.
My waffle irons make waffles?
Man,
So
the
does
future's
Kevin.
Man, the future's pretty bleak.
Yeah, and I'd like to make sure that you guys get to see your boring-ass future.
That sounds terrible.
You're just jealous. I'll introduce you to Kevin sometimes.
I look forward to it.
It's fine. You just have to remember to when you take it for a walk that you don't let it get distracted.
Wait, you walk the waffle iron?
Oh
No, Rickus did. It was
Yeah.
kind of a whole thing.
Yeah.
Took me forever to find the sausage.
Yeah. Plus the 32 incursions, the destroyed hot dog stand, the linen shop, the essential oil store.
At least there were no tomatoes.
No, that would have been catastrophic.
Are you sure this Kevin isn't some kind of beast?
No, he's a waffle iron.
He's most certainly a waffle iron.
A waffle iron that destroys things.
No. It doesn't destroy. It just happens to be there, and then everyone panics.
Yeah, that was Steve that destroyed the cafe.
Yeah, I'm still upset about that. That was a good cafe.
Okay, sure. My sister's incredibly strange.
You
Hey.
didn't know that already?
I don't want to hear anything from you, Time Boy.
You are a lot more mature in my timeline.
I'm a lot older in your timeline.
All right, just
that sound is what Phelan hears right now.
yeah, just go do whatever you're gonna do. I'll be here.
Okay, I'll make you waffles before you go.
But just before we go, so we can leave, right? We can actually leave.
Yeah, we're not going to be all weird time bubbly anymore.
There may be side effects to the fact that you guys were so caught up in my traps for so long. There may be side effects of it, but
What kind of side effects?
you guys may be more susceptible to space-time energy. You guys were almost permanently locked in my trap.
No, that was only the worst thing. Oh, great.
So, can you show me how to get out of them?
Dying?
If we could avoid that, I would very much appreciate it.
Yeah, Jack can only do the bungee thing so many times, I think.
If you die to chronal energy, he won't be able to bring you back.
Oh, great. That's even worse.
Again, lots of knowledge of how you guys operate.
Again, I'll be impressed, though, if I actually die of a ripe old age of 45.
Yeah, you lasted till about 33.
Oh, good. That's just around the time I get my pension. Excellent.
Tell Aunt Katrina I said hi. And then leave. I have work to do.
Sure.
Bye for now.
Bye, sister.
Don't worry, Monica. I heard that too.
And the door opens and kind of pushes you guys out of it. So, a side effect of not doing too great on finding arcanic energy things is anything specifically time and space oriented will be a little bit easier to affect you guys with.
Yay?
That's the noise you'll hear.
I mean, I rolled a 20 last time.
All right, guys. On that note is where we will wrap this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. If you want to support the stream and everything that we do on the Geek IO Network, head over to patreon.com/geekio. And if you want to chat with us about this episode and pretty much anything else under the sun and more, geek-io.net/discord. We love you guys. We will see you right back here next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You have been listening to a Geek.io Media Network LLC production. Would you like to convert that to pounds? Copyright 2019.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.